name is Thomas LEDFORD, aka Tax 988. I'm here to have a conversation in this video about how to become a tax preparer for the 2020 tax season. And so I've done a video yesterday talking about the 10 points to starting your own tax preparation business, and I basically used the same pointers because they're interchangeable based on the information I'm about to share with you. So when it comes to being a tax preparer, you got tax preparers who strictly are employees who work for tax firms, and then you got tax preparers who become tax owners where they're in control of their finances and their money and how they do business because they also a business owner of a tax preparation service. And so that's the key. My mentorship and coaching program is all about you being the boss of your own tax preparation company and not being an employee of a tax preparation firm. And so that's what my mentorship and coaching program is designed to do. It's an all-in-one solution to helping the individuals who want to make that shift from being an employee to being their own boss, who are already working in the tax preparation industry, is who I help make it happen. And I work with clients who, for whatever reason, chose this business model of tax preparation to get started in. For whatever the reason, I'm able to help them get started and help them start their own tax preparation business. I'm able to help them get the tax preparation knowledge and skills needed to be able to provide the tax preparation services inside their business as well. So that's what separates me from a whole lot of people who claim to offer similar services to what I do. I provide all the services. I help individuals who don't have no experience whatsoever, who want to have their own tax preparation business, make it happen by teaching them basic tax preparation skills on top of walking through, set up their own tax preparation service and showing them how the daily operations of that should look like, the back end of how that should look like, what things they need to have in place as a business owner in this industry specific to this niche that's important to have in place and what that looks like. And so when it comes to being a tax preparer, you got to ask yourself, what type of tax preparer are we talking about? Because you'll go to YouTube and type in how to start your own tax preparation business, how to be a tax preparer, and run across videos that's going to give you information that's going to totally be different than what I'm sharing in my videos. And that's because the knowledge and skills and experience I have is totally different than the person that you're watching who might be sharing a totally different video concept than what I'm talking about. So when I hear the word tax preparer, you got to be specific about what type of tax preparer you're talking about. Are you talking about one who's going to work for a company, or are you going to talk about a tax preparer who's going to go out and be his own boss in the process? You know what I'm saying? And so that's what my mentorship and coaching program is designed to do. It's designed to help people who want to start their own tax preparation business get started. And so for people who are already working in the industry, working for different tax preparation companies, who realize that the type of money I'm making is a joke compared to what I know I can make with the skills I got. Because number one, I'm capped off at an hourly rate. I'm not getting no full-time hours. The company I'm working for don't have no hell of a clientele that allows me to work from January through April. So I'm capped off in a whole lot of ways when it comes to make the type of income I know I can make with the skills and the knowledge I have in this industry. And so if you fall into the category of working for a tax firm already, you might have 3, 4, 5, 7 years under your belt. You might be pretty decent with knowledge and skills. You know what I'm saying? You might be working for a firm where you processing 125 people or less, but you're not making the money from it because you work for a company as an employee. And so that's the difference. So if you was to shift over to starting your own tax preparation business, a lot of times the clients that you service at one company will follow you once you start your own company. And so generally that's how that works. So if you told your people, hey, this year coming up, I got my own tax preparation firm. Here's my card, here's my number, call me directly, and I'll be taking care of your tax preparation needs like we always did. But the big difference is my name will be on it, my company credentials will be on it, and I'll be responsible for everything that happens with the tax return. Do you have a problem with that? And if they like your service, they like your flow, y'all got a good relationship, then they're not going to have a problem too much with you being the one that's in charge of the total process of how the tax returns get done. As long as they like you, they like your service, they like the results they've been getting, for the most part, it won't be a problem. So that's what really, you got to be careful about when you go to do your research and your due diligence on how to start your own tax preparation business or how to be a tax preparer. There's different types of tax preparers. Number one, you want to find out if the state you live in have any state requirements to be a tax preparer. Out of the 50 states, we might have 5 that might have some type of state registration requirements that you might have to fulfill. But for the most part, it's open game when it comes to having a tax preparation service. Number 2, you want to, if you decide you want to be your own boss, then the next thing is you want to, you got 2 options. You're going to try to figure stuff out all on your own, or you're going to solicit someone's mentorship and coaching program that's designed to help you fast track your success, designed to help you get started real smooth and real quickly and real simply, based on the fact that you don't have the knowledge and the skills and the know-how to get started, even though you've done your research, even though you got some information where they give you, go do this, go do that, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? They give you these different steps you want to take to get started. The problem with that concept is if you can't go take the information that you generated for free through Google or through YouTube research, then you definitely want to solicit the help of someone who's been there and done that. And so with my 19 years of experience, 13 as a business owner, I'm qualified to help you start your own tax preparation business from scratch, regardless if you have any experience or not. That's the uniqueness of what my mentorship and coaching program offers. I know people who do what I do. I know people make even more money than I do, and that's because, number 1, I just got started this year with my mentorship and coaching program. So that's the first reason. They've started before me. They got more traction than me, so they've been able to make more money than me because they got a head start. Plus, I'm not trying to compete with no one when it comes to offering what I do for help you start your own tax preparation business. So let's get that straight. Number 2, the process of getting the Efile, which is an Efile provider's application, the first hurdle you have to jump over is creating a secure account. The secure account application asks for an auto loan, credit card, mortgage, line of credit, student loan. One of those things off the finance list, if you must have one of those, that's going to allow you to create a secure account where you can go forward and filling out the Efile provider's application. And in the process of filling out the Efile provider's application, I'm going to be working with you with business structure, which is step 3. We're going to be talking about business structure. Do you want to incorporate right now, which is an extra filing fee for the state that you're in, or do you want to start out free, where you're going to be a sole proprietor? You're going to go to irs.gov, you're going to type in the search engine, EIN online, and you're going to go through the process of setting up your EIN number, doing business as name on there, and having that paperwork printed out, which is one of the pieces of paperwork you need to start your own tax preparation business with. The second piece of paper you're going to need is the Efile summary from the Efile provider's application once they get approved. The third document you're going to need is a PTIN, which is for all pay preparers who get paid to do tax returns must have. So those 3 different letters or 3 different documents are what you're going to need to be able to do business with professional software companies and third-party banks. Those are some of the requirements they're going to have. For along with those 3 documents, the IRS EIN letter, the Efile summary letter, the PTIN letter, valid ID, and some other information, if need be, is what you're going to need. And so when it comes to this process of you putting together your business credentials and getting your business set up, we talk about what business structure you want to start with. Do you want to start off incorporated, or do you want to wait and just go free, get your EIN number right now, doing business name, set up, and incorporate later? That option is up to you. Some people incorporate right then and there. Some choose to wait later. There's no right or wrong when it comes to that. But we need to get that covered, so that information that we're going to do for our business structure will be on the Efile provider's application. Then once we determine that, we get that stuff set up, we take that information and put on the Efile provider's application. You call the IRS up and they send you 2 fingerprint cards where they want both of those fingerprint cards done and sent in with a tracking number where they know who the card belongs to, because the tracking number identifies the application. And so the reason they send you 2 cards, because one card might not be legible enough to do a background check on, and maybe the second one might be. So that's why they send you 2 cards. They want 2 fingerprint cards done, and so that's important. And so when it comes to becoming a tax preparer, the tax preparers I work with are people who want to be their own boss. Not nobody want to work for a company. So people who already work for a company, they reach out to me because they want to be their own boss. They want me to walk them through set them there on tax service, and they already got the knowledge and the skills, just some type of experience working with a company. And so what I have to do is teach them the business side of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole other world owning a company versus working for a company that you have to come over to. That learning curve is going to be different for everybody. So that's why you want to definitely invest in someone's mentorship and coaching program that's designed to walk you through that process of helping you get started, helping you fast track your success, helping you be able to be profitable and sustainable for long term, based on having someone who's going to guide you to a strategic plan of action that's going to allow you to be successful inside your business where you ain't got to guess or try to figure it out or get a headache in the process of all that. You know what I'm saying? So my mentorship and coaching program is $1,997, and I do a 6-month payment plan of $350, and I'm confident in my price because I know the value I bring, I know the solution I bring, I know the results you can get if you take action with working with me and doing the things I suggest you do inside of my mentorship and coaching program. And so my clients/students get results that people who started on their own won't get. And that's the whole purpose of working with someone opposed to trying to do it by yourself. Because people who try to do it by themselves, they're going through a whole lot of roadblocks and bumps in the road and all these different issues that they come across that they're facing that they have no one to go to other than Facebook groups and forums that ask all these different mundane questions about how to do this, how to do that, what's the best software. No such thing as the best software. My answer to that is what's the most user-friendly software for you that you can afford is what we do. So my clients, I let them know based on how much money you got to spend is what software I'm going to show you. You're going to pick the best one for you, and we're going to keep it moving. I use Drake software, and I use my Tax Office software, and so those are the two trainings they have access to. But if they decide they don't want to use either one of those, it's their option to go out and figure out what professional software they want to work with, and I help them do that as well. And so another thing we want to consider when it comes to how to become a tax preparer, if you strictly talking about being a tax preparer where you're going to work for another company, then the process is simple. You got to go take somebody's tax preparation course. So that means if you end up working for a national known company like Jackson Hewitt, H&R Block, or Liberty, you're going to take one of their courses, which they claim to be free. They just charge you for the material. And you're going to take their course, you do well, they offer you an opportunity to work, and that's how you get started. That's how you get started. Or you're going to decide to say, hey, I'm one of those people that's already working in the industry, already got experience, already got clientele, and I'm ready to go to the next level by being my own boss. Or you're going to be the person who decides, for whatever reason, I want to start my own tax preparation business, and you're going to solicit my help by doing your research and finding me on YouTube through my video channel, which is the World of Tax Preparation. So the process of becoming a tax preparer is real simple if that's all you plan on being. If you're talking about just being a tax preparer who doesn't own their own company, it's simple. You know what I'm saying? You take a tax preparation course, you get the knowledge and skills, you work for a company that you're going to go through to take the course with, gain some experience, some confidence, some knowledge, and from there decide where you want to go after you've been in the industry for a while, for staying an employee or leveling up and being your own boss is your options. When it comes to software, which I touched on already, software and third-party banks go hand in hand because every software has banks they are associated with. And so when it comes to picking the software, they got banks they associated with. And so what you would do is you would check out each bank and what they have to offer, and you'll pick the best bank based on what they have to offer for the package. So if you got out of the 3 banks to choose from, you choose the one that has the best options available that's going to benefit your business to grow, and that's what it's really all about. When it comes to software, again, like I said, you want to choose user-friendly software. See, software in general, regardless of what it's about, you want to still choose user-friendly software. I don't care if it's accounting software, I don't care if it's tax software, I don't care if it's what software in general makes no difference what it is. But all software is not created equal. Some software are more user-friendly than others, and so that's the bottom line. You want to pick user-friendly software because you're going to be frustrated with software that you can't maneuver through, you can't get around, it's hard to deal with, that's going to frustrate you, and then you're going to be trying to get a refund, and you only have so many days to get a refund back from these software companies, because they're in business to make money, not to give refunds back. And then now you're looking for another software to use, and we don't want to put yourself through that. So if you take my recommendations and go through the guide I give you, then you're going to come out all right, because now that's the whole purpose of working with someone, is to guide you through a process that's going to help you determine these things much smoother and simpler than you trying to figure it out on your own. On my list here, number 8, ideal client. A lot of people don't understand what an ideal client is. You know what I'm saying? My ideal client is the key to my marketing. See, my marketing by itself means nothing if I don't know who I'm talking to. And so when it comes to marketing, marketing is just simply having a message that's talking to the person you want to do business with. And so this here knowledge, the average person don't have no idea about what I'm even saying inside the video. They might have heard the term ideal client through passing, through hearing other people talk, but they don't know what it means. You know what I'm saying? So until you get with someone who has the knowledge and the skills and the insight and the training that's going to educate you on what you need to learn to start and to build and grow a successful, profitable tax service, then you just clue. And so when it comes to being a tax preparer, again, you're either going to be a tax preparer working for a company, which is an employee, or you're going to be a tax preparer who happens to own his own business. And so I work with people and I teach people how to start their own tax preparation business by being a tax preparer who owns his own tax service, because that's where the money comes from. So unless you're working for a Fortune 500 company where you got professional credentials like a CPA or enroll agent or even a tax attorney, which don't really do taxes but might have knowledge on how to do taxes. You don't go to a tax attorney to get your taxes done, but he or she might have the knowledge to also prepare taxes as well. So that's the key to that. They didn't go to law school to get a degree, you know what I'm saying, to teach you how to do taxes. So you're not going to go to a tax attorney for tax preparation needs. Not to say they don't know how to do that. But the thing is, when it comes to being a tax preparer, you want to be the tax preparer who happens to be the owner of their own tax preparation company. That's where the money comes from. That's why I make the type of income I make year in and year out, because I'm the owner of the business. That means every dime I bring through the company goes directly to me. I don't have to work for a company where they give me $13 an hour or $15 an hour or got me on a salary somewhere, and then they're only going to let me work so many days and make so much money. And then the season is over before you know it, and then I'm right back trying to find some other place to go to make some more money. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. So when it comes to doing what I do, you want to be able to make sure the person that you're going to do business with knows he or she knows their stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on YouTube looking and researching on how to start your own tax preparation business or service, you want to definitely be able to reach out to those people, talk to them, ask them a series of questions to make sure they know what they know. And if you convinced based on having the opportunity to talk with them to make sure they know what they know, then it's up to you to make the next move on if you want to do business or not with that particular individual. So when it comes to doing what I do, you know what I'm saying, I help individuals who want to start their own tax preparation business get started from scratch, help you fast track your success in a simple way, you know what I'm saying. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so every time I upload a video go live, you'll be notified to get to follow me on my journey as I continue to be in this awesome career industry of tax preparation and taxation. And I see you in the next video.